What up? My motherfucking peoples. We are back again. It is the Quality Minutes podcast, sponsored by LiveQualityMinutes.com, where we make every minute count. Today we also we know it. Clap it up for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Once again, we're back. Blessed to be back. You know, with another featured guest, special guest. You know what I'm saying? This man has put in the leg work. The culinary chemist, Mr. Chop and Screwed, literally, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
The West Coast assassin when it comes to the fish and grits. You know what I'm talking about?
Fish and grits.
The chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen this man before. If you have not, it is our humble pleasure to introduce Chef Culture for the culture. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my boy Chef, man.
Definitely shout out, man, to the culture.
What's up, my brethren?
Yeah, what's up, brother? Hey, but first, before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Quality Minutes podcast. Go visit livequalityminutes.com for some merch, brother. We got some great stuff coming out. So, my man's hold on, man. Let me first of all, you know, I always got to start with a story, man, about the guest, man.
Yes, sir.
This dude, man, when I tell you, this dude used to come on my house and play video games, dude. And when I tell you this dude didn't like to lose at all, he was the worse than me. And you know, I was a bad loser.
Speedy's a terrible loser, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know, we all have a bit of terrible loser in them, but
they used to cheat, bro.
He would walk out the crib, one of those kind of losers, like, you know what, I'm out of here. You know what, screw you guys. I'm a going home.
but no, that wasn't the story I wanted to tell though, man. But like, me and Miss Dude go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac, man. We used to play football together back in high school. We was in the same backfield together, fullback, tailback, running back, battleship. From freshmen to all the way to being seniors, man. So this is my guy right here, man. So once again, let's give it up for my man, Chef Culture, dog. Give it up for him.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man. Yeah. So tell us a little about yourself, man. What's going on with you nowadays?
Man, I appreciate you fellas for one for. Man, yeah, we go back like both of us. I met Greg through Speedy.
Yes, sir.
And bro, he been a homie ever since, bro. I don't see him much, but he already know anytime he touches down, he just as little me as Speedy is. So I'm blessed that they had me on here. Yeah, I didn't like losing. Niggas used to cheat, bro. Like, man, I put a hidden camera. Don't get Rob Easy on here. These niggas used to super bitch players up to 99 for niggas hit the crib. Like, damn, why the niggas from San Jose State running 99? Like all of it right now. What else? Just about me. I asked him to call me Chef Culture because he's on a process, you know, went through some things, man. My family, bro, I'm finding roots in my family. You know what I'm saying? That's becoming real strong. You know what I'm saying? That was hidden. And I'm happy about it. So we're going through the things. That's why I wanted to be called by Chef Culture, because that's what it's for. Like at the end of the day, bro, I'm trying to bring forth any food that got to do with us. And really be southern food, like you said, chicken and waffles, all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really like cooking it, but I love eating it. But anything about the culture, bro, if it's culinary, I'm gonna have my foot in it, or I'm gonna know about it, or I'm gonna know about it. So that's just a little about me.
Man, I tell you, man, I be looking at your social media, bro, and some of the food that it makes me hungry over the internet, man. I be over there like, God damn.
but I think it's important to know, like, man, we have to specify, man. We talking about luxury fine dining, chef, because like I look at those plates and I'm like, that looks delicious, but it doesn't look like I could afford it though. Like it looks way too fancy, but it's some good looking stuff, man. But I've known you for a minute. I know, you know, we all love to eat coming up, man. We were athletes. But like, when did you decide that chefing, like you want to go in and cooking food, bro?
To be 100% transparent, when they got into all that trouble back in the day, kind of shit my perspective, because you know at the time, you know what I had with me, the tapes of Freddie T. I had a whole hour and a half tape full of running backs. You know, all I thought was NFL. Like whether it be practice squad, NFL, CFL, cross seas, bro, I'm doing nothing but playing football. made some decisions around some niggas you shouldn't be around and other stuff, and had to change courses. Was sitting in the place I was sitting. This commercial kept coming on. Come on down with Cordon Bleu. Like,
shout out to Cordon Bleu.
Shout out to Cordon Bleu.
I didn't even give them a shout out. This a part of the story. Not a shout. Them niggas is ripping niggas off. They got lawsuits anyway. It was part of the story.
They also changed lives.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure. Also, they helped me big time. I ain't gonna lie. At first part of my career, they definitely helped me. But that's what got me out there. Like, commercial kept coming on. I'm like, damn, that look like something I want to do. The food, I like eating in the first place. So I was trying to find where I can go to get out of Michigan once I got out of the situation I was in. So first couple places, my mom like, nah, you can't go there. You know what I'm saying? You going to a worse situation. In Vegas, I happen to have an aunt here that's been here for almost 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Her sister. So it's like she asked to try even to stay with her, but she wanted somebody in the state. So Vegas was where I went. Dog, it was crazy. Like, I'm glad I made the decision. Like, I didn't take food serious at first. I'm not gonna lie. Not until I went to LA is when I really start focusing on food. But food thing was just by chance, bro. It just was throwing in my face. It was like, it seemed like something simple. I didn't know what I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I had no plans, zero, besides football. So kind of just popped up out of nowhere.
It's funny that you say that, man, because I was talking to somebody a few weeks ago, and we were talking about how, like, football is one of those sports that is, once you in it, like, you really it's like a lifetime goal to make it to the professional level. And a lot of people who don't make it to that level, they still try to play like semi-pro and all that, and just have the hope to still try to make it. But these people be like 40 years old, bro. Like, your body is not 26 years old anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the passion and the love for it. But, like, that's one of those sports that it's truly a love to it. Like, people really can't give it up. Like, man, I commend people who can still play football at 40, bro. I swear to God.
I look at it like this, man. A lot of dudes I know who play football and who had aspirations of going to the league, they have been playing football since they were little kids, man. And you invest so much time and money, and like, that becomes a part of your identity. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, when it's no longer there for you, you got to, like, figure out who you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like to call, I work in education. That's why I don't like to tell kids that they're football players. I like, you're a student and you enjoy football, because it becomes a part of their identity, and it's hard to walk away. You know what I'm saying? Even when your body says, you should probably not do this anymore. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What you gonna say, Chef? You don't have to raise your hand either, though.
I want to interrupt. Like, I just wanted to just touch. That you said it perfect. Like, it's all I knew. But at the same time, it was a means to help my family, bro. You thought about making it to the league. First thing you do is buy your mama some. That is automatic, bro. I had it wrote down what I was gonna buy. I was gonna buy my dad, buy my brother, buy my mom. I had it wrote down. So it's like, I get it. And like what you tell kids, I ain't want to hear. Because, the counselors were telling us this. You got to think about school. Nah, nigga, I ain't thinking about that, bro. I got this football in my hand. Get out of here, bro.
Right.
Like, so, man, I hate to be a cornball and say, like, I was trying to get my nephew to be thinking of a great athlete. He wanted us. So, he athlete automatic. That's off top. But, man, you ain't going to be able to play, or somebody roll up on your ankle. It can take one play, roll that.
That's all it takes.
All it takes.
That's all it takes,
play,
man.
Bro.
So, okay, so did you play collegiate as well?
Yeah, I played a year of collegiate, like red shirt a year, then played like the beginning of half a year before I got, some issues. But yeah, it was football is football, bro. I love it. Like, it was, I think about it, it's like, dang, it was a means for me to get some financial freedom, so to speak the word, but I think about it, did I really want to? The stuff that people go through, like, I commend Megatron for, even though he kind of sat down for different reasons, but to be able to call it, like, all right, I got financially where I need to get. My family is good. I'm good. Maybe I still got the love, but I don't have that passion. Do I really want to risk injury anymore? I want to enjoy the rest of my life. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of think like, dang, I'm glad I don't want to have to go through that every week. Like, you know, when you see dudes get buckled, I mean, but it's like, dang, I remember getting hit like that. I remember Trail hitting that kid at Waterford. Like, he's dead. He is dead. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you want and me being an offense?
It was like a car crash, ladies and gentlemen.
What? Like, I can still hear it in my head. But
one of them boys.
What? No, like, I'm trying. Oh, I know y'all watch anime. You know, Bleach, when he knocked the soul out of him and he turned to Soul Reaper. That's what he did. Listening. I mean, he hit that nigga. You seen his soul come out the back of his chest.
Talking about in the Matrix, where my man, was it the Matrix? What was it? No, Doctor Strange.
That's one on too. Yep.
Yeah, that was on the Spider-Man.
That's how I hit him, bro. But the fact is, me playing offense, them type of hits on me can be common, bro. Quarterback leave you out hanging, lineman miss a block. You know what I'm saying? They come and knock your head off. Right. So it's like, you think about, it's like you kind of dodged it because I don't want to have to go through that every day, but then I miss it. You know what I'm saying? I miss playing on my team. I think I miss playing on my teammates, bro. Like the passion we had at Lathrop, I think that's what I miss the most. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, we was out there playing 7 days a week, bro. Like literally, like it was wild.
Football was life.
Like it was
definitely.
It's hard to come by, man.
Life. You know,
but I the same thing. Like I realized how you know, although I was strong physically, like, you know, your body is still like, you know, it can be hurt, right? Like it is still subject to injury. And so, you know, throughout college, man, I just suffered a bunch of different injuries, from ankle to knee to like just little things here and there that just kept me sitting on the sideline, bro. And it was tough, bro. That stuff is tough, man. It's tough on your psyche too, because when you depend so heavily on your physical ability and then it's taken away from you, bro. That's dog. You remember, Spence? You remember when I broke my elbow when we was in 11th grade? You remember that? Man, listen, I almost went into a depression, bro. I was so ready for that season, man. I broke my elbow in the first game of the season. I was struggling mentally, bro. I'm telling you,
that's tough right there, bro.
It was very tough.
That's tough.
So what? Look, can I jump in there real quick? Yeah. And just to think back on it, the nigga ain't say nothing to nobody about it. He probably said something to his parents. I know he ain't saying nothing to me, but I think it might have helped him through it. But you know, I think I couldn't tell. I think he was a leader, bro. He was the leader. He was a leader. So
then be at home by himself, mad as hell. Just so
I was struggling.
Man, now he say it, I can see it. Like now he say it, I can picture it at the crib. Like
it's not because it's nothing worse, because you know what you can do. I knew like I was pretty good at football, and then to watch y'all practice and the camaraderie that comes along with being on the field and sitting on the sideline during games, and like it was awful, man. I struggled.
Your jersey over there clean as hell. It was grass, some dirt on them. You like, oh man, you just picking up grass off the ground doing one of these.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at this cast with all these signatures on it, crying inside.
It's got to be just all chicks, man. Just all chicks on the cast, man. Yeah. But hey, I will say this: you guys are very, very blessed, because those are the elbow injury. That's something you can bounce back from. A sprained ankle or torn. You know what I'm saying? It could have been worse. You could have tore Achilles. Mm-hmm. The CTE. What is it? CTE?
Yeah.
That shit is. I'm glad nobody suffered that. Knock on wood that I know. That shit is damage, bro. Like these guys are ready to commit suicide. This is mental health we're dealing with here with that kind of shit. So. It could have been a lot worse, you know.
Honestly, let me say this, man. I think a lot of us, though, you know, there's a lot of undiagnosed, like, because both Spencer and I were running backs. So you talk about the purpose of our position is to get tackled and hit every play we get the ball. You know what I mean? And so
by the big boys,
they get a running head start. They get a running head.
So you mean like if I got 15 to 20 carries per game, that means between 15 and 20 times like I am being hit or tackled, thrown to the ground, man. Listen, some of us probably out here who have short memory, who have short-term memory loss, long-term memory loss, that can't keep our thoughts straight. It might be because of football. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Because I look at the size of these players nowadays too, man. Like the national title game. This Georgia's offensive line itself, bro, average damn near 1,000 pounds between these 5 fucking college young kids, bro. This nigga, what up, weigh like 364 pounds, running a 4.5, 4.6 40, bro. This guy's a fucking moving freight train, bro. There's nothing you can do about it. He hit you at full force.
Oh.
Bro, you know what? I wouldn't even take you back. I wouldn't even take you back for a thing in the world, bro. I'd play again. They say, hey, can you take back real life? It may be that it's gonna be between two things. It's gonna be between us getting hurt before that fucking Groves game, like my ankle, Robert, everybody, bro. That or me getting in the shit in college, bro. One of those two things, that's the only thing I would change, bro. I mean, football is football, bro. I mean, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it's violent. Like when you sit down, and have to look from outside in when they speak about all this stuff. I remember getting hit like that. I remember when niggas was taking niggas out in practice, like you're standing out, you done, and you think it's fun in games, but your body feeling that every time.
Yo, so we used to have some wild practices, G. I'm telling you, like
what? Me and Trey was just talking about that. Me and Trey was just talking about.
I mean, cats was going at each other like on some wild after the whistle type of stuff, knocking dudes to the ground, like scrapping and like it was irresponsible. It was terrible. Getting ready for games, you know what I'm saying? But we was some tough boys, man. I missed that time. That was a good time in my life.
Shout out to the bomb squad, man. Shout out to them boys, man. Southfield Lathrup's finest, man. Southfield Lathrup's finest. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So as you made your transition, because I hear a lot of, I get happy for people who leave Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I'll be really, really proud of people who get the hell out of Michigan. Especially because if it's your home state, it's real tough and it's very easy to leave and come back, you know what I'm saying, and be stuck right in the same shit pot you left in the first. So I do commend people who actually leave and, you know, strive and do better. So when you did go to the West Coast, how was the transition from leaving the Midwest to go out West and do your thing, bro?
Dang, I'm trying to see how to keep this in time frame. When I first got to Vegas, first day, I got locked out of my apartment.
That sucks.
Listen, it's crazy. Sitting on the stairs, like, damn, talking to my mom. Hung on the phone, was like, thought about it. Wasn't even mad, bro, because you know what? It was December, November. And I was like, I was sweating. Not because I was nervous anymore, I was sweating. And I didn't get bit by a mosquito in 2 hours. I knew I was in a different place, bro. I played basketball on Christmas Day outside. It was 60, 70 degrees.
Hashtag don't rub it in.
I'm not a friendly person whatsoever. I ain't really never been that friendly, so I really wasn't that friendly. But messing people, they got me out in the town. It's been a rap since. Nigga, I know every back. I know all this whole city. It don't sleep for sure. Like, bro, we used to come home, go to sleep, wake up at 12:30. But all right, y'all ready to go? Like 12:30 a.m. Like, all right, I'm about to get dressed. We out at 1. Like, you starting at 1. You starting at 1 a.m. It was different. Transition was different, bro. I wasn't thinking about work. The money was easy, bro. I was a cook working in a casino. I started at $18.75, $21. I don't see money like that.
Not at all.
To just go flip some eggs? Like, that's why I started with eggs. And eggs, they say eggs is hard. It was hard at first. I'm wrong. Like, all these different eggs you got to cook, and it's crazy. You think, coming from where we from, it's scrambled eggs, bro. Like, that's all scrambled eggs. Bro, it's about 15 different types of eggs you got to cook. Anyway, so I would go out.
Hey, real quick before you move on, just give me 3, please, because I know 1, maybe 2, but like what
I know,
like
an egg Benedict.
You mean like the way you prepare it? You talking about just
so you got so over meat. Just you can start with just the sunny side, over easy, over medium, over hard, scrambled, lightly scrambled, Benedict. You can poach a Benedict. Like
I see. Okay.
So some people You had two.
I thought you meant like chicken eggs, goose eggs, eagle eggs.
Oh yeah, we had those too. No, it's those two, but you only got. I mean, you only got the duck eggs that people. I mean, we cooked with ostrich eggs before, but it was a big. The egg was this big. It wasn't for that. But yeah, the only ones I cook with as far as breakfast is duck and chicken eggs. Like that's the only ones I cook with. Yeah, they use quail eggs too. I use quail eggs for if you're doing, depending on what you're doing.
My bad. Yeah, I mean interrupt.
Oh no, you good, bro. Hey, that's something I like talking about. But I mean, that's how I started. You know, you go out at 1 a.m., party what you gotta do, go right into work at 6. I'm out by 2, go to sleep, do what I gotta do, wake up, go to the gym, and just live an irresponsible life after the week. Literally, I had no responsibility. I went to class and I kind of wanted to because class was easy. Like you just cheat. Like I mean, at the end of the day, like I wasn't that concerned. I was out there to get out of Michigan. That's the sole reason I got to Vegas was to get out of Michigan. I just knew I had to stay in school because I applied for this, so I'm paying for it in a sense, about to pay for it. So, but I mean, the school was cool. It was interesting at first. It was definitely very interesting at first. And then start working and stuff, and a lot of them jobs, they didn't care you went to school. Kitchen for nothing. Like it's like, so it's I'd rather work than go to school. That's how it kind of became because at first, people want that experience, bro. It doesn't matter if you was going to school. They don't care. They need you to jump in there right now. And that's the only way they're gonna pay you big money. And at the time, bro, I can get a 6-bed. At the time I got here, I want to say it's 10, 12 years ago. I can get a 6-bedroom crib for $600, $700 renting it. Easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about finances, bro. So where'd that money go?
Liabilities.
Right.
I don't do strip clubs. Mind you this, I don't do strip clubs. Like I don't got nothing against them. I don't got nothing against them at all. And I ain't with the teasing part. This is you go give it to me or not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do strip clubs. So mind you, I got all this money. I'm irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? But it's fast. Vegas was from Michigan, but it's different. People was different. You told somebody you was from, especially now, people you say you from Detroit, people got this I don't know, you gonna kill me. I didn't know it was that bad. When I first got here, it wasn't like that. People weren't like that on sales from Detroit. It's like, how you get way out here? Like now it's like say they just think automatically bad something. It's kind of crazy. But it's just the difference. Just the difference is the weather.
I blame the
people,
news.
how they talk.
Yeah.
That's part. Well, of course, that's how they show. They made a documentary how bad Detroit was for they made how good. Anthony Bourdain, I love that dude. That dude's a beast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and as far as the culinary, a beast.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how he did the best documentary on Detroit anybody did. You know, as far as he dogged it, but he didn't dog it like that. As far as he did it Anthony Bourdain way. He just said the bads, but in the goods, our goods is way better than our bads.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But people only focus on our bads, but he was bringing up the good, man, bro. Like, yeah, that part for sure. So different atmosphere.
Let me ask you, man, like, how did you end up in the fine dining luxury lane? Like, how did you get into that lane?
Moving to LA. Because at first, before I went to LA, when I first got here, it was turn and burn, bro. I was working wherever I worked fast, banquets, breakfast, dinner, whatever, it didn't matter. Country club, whoever was going to pay me some bread. And then I met a couple of chefs I became cool with, like on a personal level. They was helping me out when I was in trouble. So became cool, and they used to take me where they went. They got a new job. Hey, you come with me. Like my homie said that the principal did at his job. Like, hey, I'm here, you here too. They fire people, get me in there, I'm with them. You know what I'm saying? So I did that for a couple of years. Went to LA because I started liking Jose Andres, just like because he was really about staying his culture. Like all his food was it was a story. It was a story behind something that had to do with him growing up or his food. Don't get me wrong, many chefs did this, but I think I just paid attention to him because I worked at one of his restaurants.
And, what was the name? You said Jose who?
Jose Andres.
Okay.
So he got Haleo food group, but so he really I read this book about Ferran Adria, which is like they can say he the godfather of modern day, cuisine as far as molecular gastronomy, if you want to put that word on it. So I read his book, and it was just crazy the regimen they went through for food, bro. Literally, these people was going to work this place for free, coming from all over the world, work for free to go pick leaves, it's one of them things where like you going to Alabama, bro. When you leave there, somebody gonna give you something. That's all you would have had to do is go to one place. Like if you'd have went to frying place and you'd have made it a week and you left, somebody giving you money. Oh, let's open a restaurant. They don't care because they know, and that's why people out here in Vegas they'll ask like, "Hey, did you work for Thomas?" They'll ask for these names because they automatically going, which is crap. It's kind of crap because it's no black dudes. They ask about that, but I respect that Thomas Keller. They put their work in, so I respect it. But they ask like, "Have you worked for them?" Because it's all still work for like I work for Wolfgang Puck. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of automatic when people see it on a resume. Like you work, okay?
Right.
They automatic. They got the standard
for sure.
So that's how that went in L.A. Joseph Centeno. That group, bro, changed my whole perception of how food is, bro. Just from how the plates look to why he was doing it to how they taste it together. Such a small bite. Like people talk about the small bites, but they have books written on. Once you go beyond 4 to 36 bites, the flavors in your mouth when you eat just become minutes together. You really not. But now you're just talking and eating. You know what I'm saying? You're not really enjoying it. So
listen. This man knows what he's talking about. He's dropping dimes right now.
Bro.
Hold on, bro.
But let me. I'm not gonna take. I got. Go ahead, sorry.
I just want to say, listen. First and foremost, bro. Like, I just want to say this: if you're not following him on IG, man, I don't know much about plating, especially not as much as you do. But the plates look beautiful. Like the plating is beautiful. I mean, but that's my standard. Like I'm not fancy pants or nothing like that. But the plating is beautiful, bro.
Yes.
And then you just dropping the science of food and eating, and I'm just super impressed, man. I can't wait for people be dropping your name, like you know what I'm saying. You work for Chef Culture. You work for Chef Culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I can't take. The credit was there's a book called Marisa. It was a chef, my chef Joseph Centeno worked for Marisa in California. He put that little tidbit out there because like him, Heston Blumenthal, is food in a science different way. Like this dude had the reason they do smoke because like you all know when you get a cold, you can't taste anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's meaning you're not really tasting primary first with your tongue. You tasting with your sense of smell first. Because if you can't smell nothing, you can't taste anything. Just think about when you're sick. Your nose is stopped up. You're gonna eat the same potato skins from rainbow you want to. They not gonna taste the same because you can't smell them. You know what I'm saying? You can't get those aromas. Like these chefs, they taking aromas out of like the Roca brothers. They took the aromas from a leather book, put in this it's an extraction machine that man, I can't remember the name of the machine, but they took it, put it in a dish, like the essence of a leather book, but it's edible, bro. And it was about like this was about being in a library and have thoughts
another level
like, with this book. That's what I'm saying. These people doing this, and I'm seeing it's possible because when you start finding out the techniques, like so when you looking just at a picture, you're like, man, that looks amazing. Like, oh, that looks, but it's like you know what I'm saying. I know he made this solid before he made it liquid, then he turned to gas, and that's why it's standing on end. Normally, you wouldn't be able to, what I mean is like that. So I like the science behind it. I'm not gonna lie. Like shout out to Cato, because I know you're a scientist, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to my man, Dr. Cato, man. Hold on, I got it.
Message. Yeah, Dr. Cato.
Yeah. But you said something important though, man. So basically, you said, there's a formula out there that you just use, like you know how the plating is, and you know why it's created, and so now you could replicate it and then put your own spin on it. And I think that's like kind of the lesson we learned in business is there's a formula for success, right? Like there's a formula that people use and have replicated it and have been super successful. And it's like if you just do the research and you just learn, and you can just take that same formula, apply it to your situation and grow and scale. Yeah, the sky's the limit, man. So yeah, I appreciate that, man.
A leather book? Was it genuine leather?
Okay, you got. I'm gonna just when we get off, I'm gonna sing you the
patent leather. This souffle smell like a Jordan 11 Concord.
hey, nigga, how that cake smell like Jordan 11 is like full aroma. Like
this shit smell like a cool grade. What is this fragrance? What is this fragrance?
Is this Pelly? Is this Pelly?
Hey, you know what? I got to say one more thing too. It's I got to shout out to him. It's Heston Blumenthal as a chef. He did this dish where it's like if you ever had headphones in your ear or plugged your ear while you eating, you know it's different if you was crunching some chips. Have you ever paid attention? Like Greg, if you was to put your headphones on, go eat some chips, and you hear, because the microphone's coming, you hear like the echo.
Yeah.
So he took this dish. It's called About the Sea. So they got headphones at the table that you put in your ear, and while you're eating, so like they playing these sea sounds in your ear while you're eating seafood. On top of getting the seafood, they went to the whole. What I'm saying is they did the whole sensory thing, where it's like they care about your whole dining experience, like from your nostrils to your tongue to your throat to your eyes to your stomach to your chest to how you feeling that day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
To bring all your senses together for the food. That shit dope.
How you create experience. Like when you have a wedding ain't about the food. It ain't about who you invited.
That's right.
It ain't necessarily about who you marrying right now because you've been with that person.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
About the experience y'all just put together.
That is true. I agree.
Faces,
hold on, wait a minute.
Talk that shit.
Message.
Talk that shit, chef. Talk that shit, chef.
Chef talking. Listen.
Came in here to cook up today, ladies and gentlemen.
He cooking right now.
The burners are on.
So I'm glad you said that
because
my next question was like, so how are you? Because you know you've started your own thing, your own brand now, and so like, how are you trying to create an experience for those people who are lucky enough to indulge?
All right, shout out to get Jessica B. Harris, bro, with that book. I read that book like 2 years ago or something. I read a couple books before that, but yeah, she knocked the door open from like learning about these people. Because all right, I had to look at it. I got this book. I can't call it because we don't hear, so I can't put y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a book. It's a book. It's this thick, bro. I promise you, bro. It kind of try not to bring tears in my eyes, but it's this thick. It's full of chefs, bro. All of them, ain't none of them black. None of them. So it's like that book sucks. But so for me, I'm trying to like bring that
book sucks.
You know what, Greg? Hey, that's part of it. I'm sick of it.
That book sucks.
I'm sick of it, bro. Like these books, bro. I respect it. I'm not taking nothing away from these chefs, bro. That's in books. They didn't write these books. They didn't put them together. They are great. I still read these books to this day. Like all of them. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's like it sucks, bro. It's like because we had a big part in this history about culinary, about you think about it, food, like people say food shaped this nation, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
If they didn't help these people eat, you can live off not having food for a while. Of course, you can't live off having water. How long can you not eat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how long can you not eat? You know what I'm saying? You think food is very important, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we got the love always having it. So you don't really put the emphasis on, you know, thinking of it that special or that necessity until you don't have it or not access to it. So it's like, I try to put our food forefront. Like if it's African food, you know, people think about African food. Don't get me wrong, a lot of my studies, that's what it is. It is like porridges. I like the fact they eat with their hands, like and the fact you think about we eat with our hands, you just didn't think about why you do it. You know what I'm saying? True. You don't think about why you. This is in us to grab some ribs with your fingers, to grab a biscuit, break it off. It's in us to do it like that. That's how our people ate. You know what I'm saying? That's how we ate. Yep, exactly. You don't lose that. But when you know it's there now, you pay attention. So to me, I'm trying to bring that to the forefront. Do different dishes like that have African-based ingredients or an ingredient that is, or a recipe that is somewhat African, because it can't be African because I can't get the ingredients from that land, from motherland. So I'm still not African in the dish because I'm getting ingredients from the United States. But my replication, I'm trying to put a story behind it, like why I just did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make food. I am trying to make food. Don't get me wrong, because at the end of the day, it's gonna take me 2 days to make it, all the prep, and take you 2 minutes to eat it. End of the day. The end of the day, you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it take me 2-3 days to do a dish. In all essence, if you think about it, it take you months to come up with a dish. Take people whole experience, hour and a half to eat it. Most people may leave there and be like, that was a great meal. Hey, what about that apple stock? You don't care.
Because I've always been interested in how chefs come up with certain dishes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, it might take you 2 days to cook a 2-minute meal. Like, where does that process even start mentally? Like, where do you, like, once you get the plate in front of you, like, where do you find, like, okay, I'm about to put this and this. You know, how do you even put all these things together? Like that, it's so amazing to me when people get like chefs talk about how they put their meals together. Like that's dope to me, bro. Like that's amazing, bro. That's amazing.
For me, I mean, I think all chefs is different. Honestly, I took a lot of stuff from different chefs, like the Patchwork, bro. Like you learn something at first, just like a little baby chicken. You emulate at first until you old enough to figure out your own way, and you take certain ways. So I know a dude, Grant Atkins, he did something like this recipe bouncing, but we're gonna speak about me. So for me, mine just kind of sometimes it's serendipitous moments, bro. Like I'll be walking through the store, and it's like, dang, or more or less just thinking about when I was in Colorado. I would go to these farms, and she would call him like, I got this. All right, you got this? Bet. And just need some time to think about it. I just been trying to think about this. And so I try not to plan out stuff too much. I'm not good at sticking with plans, bro. I'm good at writing them down. Like if you was to have me write some, I can write a plan out for anybody, workouts, rest, but I'm not good at sticking to them. So that's why mine to me is serendipity. Until I'm actually in the kitchen and making that particular component, then that's when it's solid. And I gotta sit down. Okay, if I'm doing Hearts of the Palm, I got a couple of books I refer to. Man, everybody who cook know these books. I just can't think on top of my head. I like Dictionary Food the Person. They give you, just like the stock market almanacs, they give you tried and true things like blue cheese and walnuts. Everybody knows it is always on a salad. Lettuce and anchovies and cheese. That's always on a salad because that's a Caesar salad. So it's they got things where it's things that tell you that's tried and proven things that go together, like lettuce and dressing. So I take that. I'm like, all right, but now it's deeper because now they're saying you could pair aromas, you could paste. Somebody I just said you eat with your nose. So if something smells like a strawberry, most likely when you close your eyes, you smell strawberry, you're gonna think sweet, red, small, juicy, something like that. It may not be a strawberry, but the fact you smell it. So something with that same aroma compound, I would try to pair. Say for instance, man, I wish I had these books with me. Like people pair chocolate and caviar, white chocolate and caviar. When you think about it, you think it's weird, but it's not. White chocolate is really rich, really sweet, really, you know what I'm saying? And what is there's caviar? Really briny. So they
I never had
caviar
just like
either. Salt and vinegar.
Isn't that fish eggs?
Yeah, we're gonna put you on. Yeah, for sure. Don't get me wrong. I'm telling you, it's not. I'm not a fancy person either. The foie gras and all that stuff. Sometimes to me, people do it to mask their real skills. You know what I'm saying? Because people who go ELT, they know what truffles mean. They know. So it's like you shade truffles, it make anything better, but not to me. Sometimes you're just covering up your actual skills. You know what I'm saying? When you try to put all these expensive things on top of your food, and you know what I'm saying? I don't do it that way. But going back to that, I'll try to take the same aromas as well as some of the same places, see how they mix, and then it's like just about making it. Like I try not to make a lot because you can't waste a lot because I haven't had my own spot. So I can't be out wasting somebody else's product trying something. Right. So you gotta really think it through. You know what I'm saying? It's like, maybe one or two tries. And then after that, I put it in my book for me to try when I get my place. Cause then I don't care about the cost because it's my money. Exactly. You know, I don't want to be wasting somebody else's money.
I feel some kind of way about that too, because a lot of these cultures use some kind of African descent in their food. Like, you know what I'm saying? They actually use a lot of stuff that Black people have taught them to make this kind of food. So you motherfuckers who making these cookbooks without no Black influence, you can go to hell.
Hashtag that book sucks.
Bro, they got it. They got this. It's another book. No names till we off the podcast, but I like this book. But they talk about Virginia, like the Virginia food scene back in the slavery days. Think about it. If you think about those old Virginia slave houses, big old houses, they used to have those big dinners, the big spreads. You cut the dude coming from here. Who prepared that food? The missus and the madam didn't, because they did not really. Some of them possessed the cooking skills. The slaves did. The slaves did everything.
Yep. Lucille.
But who took the credit? I don't care if she took. It's not about the credit. I mean, it is about the credit. I just want some homage paid to my ancestors or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we had a fair share in this. The French refined it for sure. Yes. Like they refined it. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody did their part around the world to make culinary what it is. but don't try to edge us out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and just think we just collard greens and fucking and yams and stuff. It's like, it's not man, bro. It's not even about that. It's about far more than that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what people don't know. And me, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not doing alone. Like what Jessica did was, I'm so glad they brought that thing, that Netflix thing, because a lot of people ain't gonna read the book. Man, I was so happy, bro. Like I watched that thing 3 times. Like, because it's like that's something people gonna pay attention. That's something I can tell my homies that's not gonna read that book. They'll watch them. They'll watch something like that. So
more people a lot more people are visual than they are reading nowadays. That's bad business, but you know, you're right though. And now that it's on that, we'll pay attention. Oh yeah, you're right. You were right. But, nigga, this book been out for 40 years, bro.
She been right. I mean, she been writing books like that for years, bro. I got a couple of her books, bro. I done got books back from 91. I got a couple books, bro. Then I started collecting books. Like I started getting these old time. They got this book called Dookie Chase. It's about down in Georgia. It's a famous little restaurant, bro. It's gangsta, got a little story in it, bro. It's like books like that. I try to replicate those recipes, but I give all if you see my posts, they all homage to whoever I got this idea from. I don't know if my hands put it together, but some instances, like she got this soda bread recipe. I ain't never seen soda bread made like this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't got no eggs in it. Soda bread, they call it soda bread because it's made with soda water, like bubble mineral water or whatnot. It's like bread. It's literally just water and bubble water, carbonated water and flour, but she had eggs, cinnamon, all other type of stuff to it. So it's a good book, but forgot what I was saying that, but we need to pay some homage.
Yeah. So this is a good time. We're gonna go into the 313. We're gonna do that.
I'm with it, man. It's whatever, man.
All right.
We got a drum roll.
Oh, it's time for a new segment,
coach.
The time for a new segment. We call this the 313. The 313, man. We're gonna ask you, to give us some good information for some up and coming entrepreneurs and chefs, man. So we're gonna start with the first 3. So what are 3 things that up and coming chefs or chefs? What are 3 things that chefs should know? New chefs, young chefs. What are 3 things they need to know?
Read a lot of books. Don't be scared to take coaching. Like, don't be scared to take coaching as far as somebody getting on you, and don't take no disrespect. Like, it's nobody. The days of the chefs yelling at you and shit, it's over, bro. Don't take it's too much. It's too much. I'm being honest, bro. Back in the day, bro. Like, I'm gonna say back like years ago, like 12 years ago. Well, chefs was different ones I worked with. Bro, they'll throw some shit at like a plate, like, and it'd be perfectly fine. The guests in the front, they'd be like,
so the stuff like Chef Ramsay be doing, they usually really do that.
Because he made it okay, bro. He made it a show, bro. He made it a spectacle, bro.
I'm knocking
your head off. You throw
hey, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not 10 years ago. You will get your ass beat if you throw a plate at me in a kitchen. Okay, I don't care. Hey, that is not acceptable. Okay, look, Chef Ramsay, look. How many restaurants you got, bro? Look,
I'm a man first, but just don't take no disrespect like that. I mean, for me, I work for a dude, Joseph Centeno. I'm gonna keep saying this dude's name, bro, because I'm not gonna lie. Him and that team changed me, like, far as my culinary outlook, why I am today. But bro, this thing, all type of accolades, work for all types of great dope ass chefs. One of the most humble people. I know he had his vices, but bro, one of the most humblest people. That's why you can't yell at me no more. Don't take no abuse. Like, I know physical abuse, of course. Go at it. But verbal, they need to teach you. Some people get across by yelling, but I'm not saying you go telling, but you know when somebody disrespecting you or talking down on you, or just don't take none of that, because it's definitely prevalent, because they think you need a job, but you don't, bro. You can do it yourself. This is cooking. You read a book with your ends, bro. You can do this. Like, period. Like, you don't need. It's good. It's good.
Nice. I like that. All right, we move on to the 1. All right, so that was the 3 pieces of advice. So the 1 thing, what's 1 thing you want to learn?
To really make this bread. Like, I really try to make bread. like not bread like cash. We talking about bread. I'm talking about like actual bread, like
we talking about actual bread.
Oh, you talking about pumpernickel?
That's all we on the same. That's all we on the same.
He's a chef.
I was talking about.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm with that. I'm trying to make this bread too. You talking about pumpernickel?
I knew that's what y'all was talking about, but yes, I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual
bread.
loaf.
He's talking about brioche.
The actual loaf.
Yeah. You really want to make some bread?
Get out of here, dog.
I fuck with that. I got a one question too. I got a one question. Oh, go ahead. Finish. Go ahead. Finish why you want to make this bread. Finish want to make bread.
That was it. He said, "What you want to learn?" I said, "Bread." He didn't say, "If I'll explain it, I can." But yeah,
what type of bread? Like what type of
all
bread?
All types of bread. Just like artisanal breads mainly. Like it's a place in San Francisco. Dang, I don't know why I can't think of these names now, but they do a real good job. Artisanal handmade breads, bro. Like I'm not talking about doing no cakes or pastries. Like just like good breads, bro. Like I can make, sell on Sunday mornings. I remember me and my dad used to go to Vic, a grocery store down the street, Southfield called Vic's or Vicky something like that.
Yeah, I know the place you're talking about.
Bread, I used to bread like so. It's like I want to be able to have like the storefront to have like fresh bread. You know what I'm saying? Like nice. Real artisanal bread. But I need to know how to make it. I'm a hired baker as well, but I need to know how to do it myself because it is therapy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I used to make it in the morning. It's therapy, bro. By myself. You focus on the bread, put your headphones in. You can go places, bro.
Shout out to music, man. Shout out to that music. Music gets you through life, man.
I feel like there's an analogy in there somewhere. He said, "Focus on your bread, put your headphones on, like it's therapy, bro." I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's a message in there somewhere.
Man. Yeah, man.
There you go. You said it. Focus on your bread with the headphones on, like literally focus on your bread.
I do have one question. If you could start say first, you got all your stuff together. You learn how to make your bread, man. Both ends. Where is one place that you will put your very first restaurant? It can be throughout the whole world. Ooh. What would be the
good question? Good question.
That you would put your very first restaurant and why?
Ooh. You know what? I've been preparing for this. I ain't gonna lie. If it was like one of them things like, hey, you can open wherever you want. Here go to bread wherever you Australia. Like.
Ooh. The Outback?
If it was like that, like realistically, I mean
down yonder,
Outback for sure. Like
why down yonder?
Man, just the ingredient stuff I see. Like I like dealing with far off stuff. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the Australian stuff is their heritage is kind of tied up in the South African heritage as well. You know what I'm saying? Between that area, so. And just the ingredients, stuff they got, I think it's something new. I ain't really never experienced. I ain't never been there, but I've definitely read a lot about it. You know what I'm saying? I used to love Tasmanian devils and little things before I knew it was you know what I'm saying?
A real thing, right?
Like the real thing. So that would be it. If somebody was like, hey, you could just take the bread and go, yeah, it'd be there. It'd be like Southern Australia.
That's dope.
That's cool.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect all y'all, bro. I respect that because Australia ain't playing no games, bro. When it came to this COVID shit, they not letting you in. They not fucking around, bro. They are not playing. They are the only country that's like 90% vaccinated. Like they are not fucking around. And so I don't know if y'all seen it on the news, because you know they got the Australia Open going on, and the tennis player, what's his name, Djokovic, some shit like that. He tried to come down there non-vaccinated. The government was like, nah, bro, nah. they stopped that nigga at the airport, like, no, nigga, we are not letting this slide. Like any other country would have let him in. Oh, he's the number one player in the world. Oh, they didn't give a shit. Like,
they
had
Crocodile Dundee right at the tarmac, like,
crikey, sir, you're not coming down here. Crikey.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Australia, man.
I would love like
to take care of your Aboriginal people too, man. Y'all got some rough history with them, man.
Exactly. Like South Africa will be it, but it's just hard to get stuff in there. I'll be too much thinking about that. Like Africa definitely will be a place, but it's like that. It's so much politics in certain areas that I would be able to open a pot. Like to open one in the middle of the Congo jungle would be dope. Like, but that's not happening. But you know. It would be nice.
Oh, so we got the one, and here's the three. So three goals you have, either short term or long term.
All right, me and my friend are some kind of roller company, escort, like it's called Maroon Masterminds. It's gonna be stuff. Everything gonna fall under like the Clarity, the restaurants. We're gonna do some stuff with education, all that stuff, and it's gonna be moving fast. Like, granted, it was supposed to have been moving, but stuff popped up. But that's gonna be a goal short term, like 9 months short term, within 9 months short term, as far as that's popping and rolling. Second goal after that is our front idea to get some reparations out the stock market to try to open a business, because like I tried to go through the getting money, like people let me borrow it, they're not giving it to me. I got a 746 credit score. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can't get no cash. I can't get no cash. People not, you know what I'm saying? And then before they wouldn't give me, I couldn't get no bread. And I think about it, I don't want to owe nobody, because I've been in restaurants and I understand like that's gonna weigh on my experience for the customer. If I'm thinking about I gotta fill these seats, but if I don't have to think about filling my seats, I can think about what I'm putting on. I ain't gotta think about. I gotta think about cost, but if I got the money, I'm not owing nobody, and I'm paying my own bill out of my money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like my partner say, I'm the bank. We trying to be the bank. You know what I'm saying? As far as the situation go from there. Long term, for sure. Long term, and I'm not just saying because I'm on here. I'm trying to do business with my homies as far as on some bigger things like back for the city. Like if I could open a place back there, I definitely would. Like, I mean, but I want it to matter. I know I'm one person, even we don't want people to matter for some reason. Back there, I've been there. I don't know what can be done back there, but it don't necessarily have to be there. But just getting something optically large, like
everybody eats, B.
Yeah, everybody eat basically. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
I don't know what it is. I really don't, bro. But it's gonna be something because we're gonna have our stuff popping. That it's only right to do business with niggas I know that's doing it right. You know what I'm saying? So that's super long. Besides restaurant, that's automatic. You don't want the restaurant shit. But that's gonna come from the money. So this long term goal, getting this money from the stock market, that needs to be met before I can even hit any of the owning restaurants. Because definitely, I'm like this. Ain't nobody gonna steal it because I trademarked it. I want to do this bakery. It's gonna be called What Up Dough, but it's What Up Dough, like D-O.
Come on, man.
I see what you did there.
So we fucking with it tough. Like, so we got to get. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So yeah, them is them is what you said 3 short term. So that's it.
Hey,
well, let me ask you then. Okay, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
So with this, like, okay, with all this, like, you got your DoorDashes, you got your Grub Hubs, you got these mobile apps where it cuts into a lot of those problems that you might have. You was talking about as far as like you don't want to owe people and all that. Like, I feel wouldn't those kind of mobile apps kind of help? You can cook from the crib right now. Get you an app and a driver, dog, and have your shit slapping right now. You know what I'm saying?
I know in the city of Las Vegas, you get caught, you won't get with a fine. You ain't never gonna be able to do business again if you're doing it without a license, without a health department, without the permits, the right permit to be selling food out your crib. Don't get me wrong, we done did it before. I done done it before. Like, we done did dinners out. Just don't get caught. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. You can do it for sure. Like, I mean, it's people out here still selling the plates and doing well, bro. Like the plates you go to get that's got shrimp ribs. I'm talking about combo plates with shrimp, ribs, and chicken. They still doing out their crib and they making bang. I'm talking about it's one dude. I mean, he doing it big, bro. He didn't got 3 locations off that. So yeah, it's out there for sure. Is that me? No, I'm not. I'm a different. To me, chefs got their styles. That's not my style. Like, I'm not. I got quick service ideals I want to do, but man, I like the people just to have experience. Man, I'm not really with the rushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a fast food joint. You got to have a fast food joint for some time. Idea for that, but man, I don't really like the DoorDash, for instance. I'm like just real quick on it. I'm not gonna name the company. It's a company out here at Cloud Kitchen, bro. It's $15,000 for me to get in the door, and they don't give me anything. Like, so you charging me? I'm just starting where I get. If I had 15 racks, I wouldn't be coming to you.
Right.
You charging me 50, but I mean, they tell you that you get. access to like 10 million people. It's like, but they said access. I mean, granted, that's that's TAM total addressable market. I don't care. I just gave you 15
racks. I have to turn that over.
Make it back.
Yeah, I need that back.
I'm not saying, hey, bro, I'm a hustler. I'm gonna turn it over, but I just gave you. I mean, don't get me wrong. A cloud kitchen.
Hey, 15 is 15 is 15, regardless.
Yeah. And listen, that 15 could go a long way in some other locations, man.
Look, bro, they don't give you a stove. They just give you a 3-compartment sink and one reach, and they don't give you a stove, oven. They don't give you nothing. So you got to bring all your equipment. Grant, they do all the permitting for you, but I already know how much that costs for me to get a business out here. That's $600. Extra $100 for somebody to do it for me if I don't feel like going through paperwork. That's $600. You charge me, granted, so they charge you 15 racks. You in the cloud kitchen, you get orders. There's a driver that takes the order to people. To me, it's cool for that mom and pop shop that's been at their crib for 3-4 years, and they making consistently $1,500 a week, $1,200 a week, where they can afford that, bro. But I can't drop 15 racks and expect people to want to order the food I want. I just put out trying to put this African inspired to go menu out. Didn't do so well. You know what I'm saying? I don't care because I know how food works. If I'd have paid 15 racks and experienced that, I'd have been so mad. It might have been my fault because maybe the menu people, but it's like, bro, you're not giving me no type of incentive in my head. So anyway, that's what it's hard, bro.
Hey, and one thing I appreciate though is you was like, that's kind of not your lane, is like the quick order food, man. And Greg and I, Greg and I have been having conversations recently about like your personal your identity as a brand and how important it is to identify what your identity is, because you can't be everybody. You can't be everybody at one time. You can't be Nike and you can't be Adidas at the same. Like, you have to be who you are. And so like identifying what if I had a lesson for my listeners, like if identify who you are as a brand, you know what I'm saying, and be very specific so that you can market to your audience and market to your clientele very specifically. So yeah, definitely.
So
your brand is your brand. Nobody. Don't break that shit for nobody, man. You got a vision.
Johnny Drake.
Follow your vision, man. You can take bits and pieces from other people. You know what I'm saying? Just use it as idea, but man, be you. Shit.
That's right.
Do you as you supposed to, man. For real. I like that,
right.
Spence, man.
So yeah, we gonna hit you with. We got one more segment, man, before we get out of here, bro. It's a new one called Quality or Sick of It. Are you ready to play Quality or Sick of It, man? So we're going to just give you a topic.
Sick of it.
We're going to give you a topic, something that's going on right now, man. You're going to tell me if it's something quality in your life or are you just sick of hearing about it? So the first thing is COVID-19, man. COVID-19, quality or sick of it? Which one?
I'm sick of it.
I'm so sick of it. Oh, God, I'm so sick of it.
Do I tell you why? Or
yes. Please tell us why you're so sick of it.
Man. It's hard to get information from people. Especially like I said, deep diving into the stock market and seeing how, you know what I'm saying, or deep diving into our history, seeing how we've been misled and lied to and stuff like that. It's hard that's why people ain't jump on it. And in my head, it's like, if you can find a cure that quick for that, why can't you find a cure for cancer or something, bro? I understand cancer. I just don't understand. And I'm not a scientist. I would talk to Dr. Kato, but I'm not a scientist, so I'm not putting no scientists down that's working on it. But this came up with that supposedly popped up, and then y'all found this vaccine, but y'all can't help people with cancer, bro, besides giving them marijuana, which I agree with fully. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Shout out to weed, man.
I'm not shout out to marijuana, bro.
Shout out to the bud, man. People used to put bud down so bad, man. Like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that you can ever do. But weed hasn't shown nothing negative in its whole existence, other than making a nigga lazy. That's one thing it do is make a nigga lazy. But besides that, somebody please tell me, where did we go wrong with marijuana? Where? Because they can't tax it the right way? Is that it? Is that the only reason why we have a problem with it?
Hey, listen, I go back to my man's I go back to my man's one of my favorite philosophers of all time, Mr. Chris Rock. He said, listen, man, weed is illegal because the best weed comes from black and brown countries. Now, he said this like 15 years ago in his comedy special, right? But listen, hold on. Here's how it gets crazy, right? He said this like 15, 20 years ago. I thinking it was bigger and blacker. But now you're seeing that is being legalized, right? Because where are we now growing it, right? And it's now being mass produced in the United States, right? Yep. So now it's being legalized. Now there's a bottom line that people can take advantage of. But before, remember 20 years ago, the best came from Mexico, Honduras, like South America. You know what I'm saying? Honduras. That's why it was legal.
Afghanistan. The Gans, baby.
Ooh, they got the Gans.
Ooh, the Gans, baby.
Right. But listen, heaven forbid that 20 years ago they would have legalized it so some black and brown people, you know what I'm saying, had some wealth. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's what I say.
Because I swear,
probably would have not drank as much.
Yeah,
I don't drink too much. I don't drink that much no more, like pretty much at all, especially not how much I used to. I mean, marijuana turned to it's a little better, bro. You can be high as you want. Next day, you ain't got no hangover.
Now, I understood people's logic back in the day, like, well, marijuana could be a gateway drug, but I look at it like this. It's a gateway drug for people who aren't mentally strong to a certain extent, because I feel like this. If I'm the only thing I say, I'm gonna smoke weed, that's the only thing I'm gonna do is smoke weed. I'm not gonna say, hey, just because I smoke weed, why don't I try a little bit of cake? That is not no. It's all about your personal fucking views on what you want to do. So don't try to make it seem like marijuana made you gonna do this. Only thing marijuana made me go do is go to Coney Island at 3:00 in the morning and give me a motherfucking a breakfast special, some wingdings, or maybe a cheeseburger with bacon on that motherfucker. That's probably it. They try to go find some chicks. Other than that, I don't see no problem with some marijuana. Bro.
I would say I agree with you all are saying. Not that I need to be play devil's advocate, but what I would say is this: I don't think it is for everybody. Just like me and Spence was talking, like he's lactose intolerant. You're not supposed to be drinking milk and cheese products, right? You can't eat seafood, shellfish, right?
Right, I can't eat
shellfish. It just may not be for every person, you know what I'm saying? Because just like you said, like there's some folks who just under any other circumstances they will be lazy anyway, right? Yeah. So you add on marijuana, they're gonna be like it's extremely lazy, you know what I'm saying? So and then there's some people with just a predisposition to addiction, you know what I'm saying? And those people, they got issues that they got to deal with before they, so that's my only thing. Like I'm with y'all know me, right? But
one of my favorite,
I don't think it's not for everybody.
One of my favorite philosophers was a guy named Chris Tucker.
What'd he say? Talk to him. What's the word?
Weed is from the earth. He's gonna say weed the weed let you know evil lurks.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's just like I want to do that, like cooking with it too, like because I think that's a different experience. I went on Clubhouses, some intelligent people on the Clubhouse that kind of really put me on game on how to, because I like science, bro, and that can be a super. Don't get me wrong, you can do a real brute like, you know what I'm saying, by just decarcelating and that word. Okay, say it wrong, but that word and then adding to some, but I'm talking about on some things where you dosing. Like if I'm doing a 5-course meal, I gotta dose it right because I can't.
Exactly.
You gotta dose it. Protect. I definitely want to get into that. Probably no time soon because
you can't have people leaning after the appetizer. Like
exactly. You know what I'm saying? You have to. It'd be something I would try on my homies first because everybody react different. I might get somebody that never had marijuana and just off the this one girl got a recipe for lemonade. Just off the lemonade, bro. She might be thrown. I'm in trouble because it's like, I gotta make sure. Random, I'm gonna have it to where it's like I'm gonna have Ubers ready and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Anybody gotta go.
It's gonna wake her up for the main course.
This thing you can do is called I can't remember the acronym for it, but it's something to help reverse the effects of kind of if somebody got too high during the dinner, you make sure you have this available to get them to eat. So you know what I'm saying? I can't remember the actual acronym for it, but It's crazy.
CBD?
Like, no, is it CBD? I thought it was four letters. I thought, yeah, it's just CBD. It is CBD. I thought it was
CBD is usually
something.
used as a kind of to offset the effects of the THC in the cannabis or edibles or whatever.
Cause it's another one. Like if you whatever that word is too long, then THC turn into this too. And this the one that make you real sleepy, like THC something. If you take it too far, this to knock you out. Like when you, see that's why I want to do it. But as you can see, I haven't done enough research. But I mean, that's about to be crazy. And I don't want to do it as a gimmick. Like I don't do it legit to have experience. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're not supposed to taste marijuana anyway. You're gonna be eating on their meal, bro. You're gonna be, if anything is there to enhance the meal. Like that's it. It's gonna be just like if you went off to eat it.
I've had some great infused food before. Like it was ration right. It wasn't no you eat it, you about to go to sleep or have the munchies. It was just some real good food, man. It's been some real good fine dining spots that do with their stuff, man. I don't know how they do it. I don't know the science of it. No, I went to smoke a blunt once I was finished with that food, and I sure did it. It was an amazing turnover. It was like smoking a cigar, victory cigar after I ate this meal, man. You know what I'm talking about?
I can't do. You know what? You smoke blunt. I can't do blunts. You know what I'm saying? I can't do tobacco, bro. Like I think Wiz Khalifa said it too. It's just I can smoke them. If somebody passing me one, I'm hitting it for show, and I'm going through with it. But for me to do one, I can't enjoy that because I tried to smoke. Tried to try a cigarette because I just want to try it. Just want to find out why people so much like. Bro. And it's like and I couldn't even inhale it. I almost choked. I was like, "This is harsher than weed." I've
been sober from smoking cigarettes for 9 years now.
Shout out to that.
Thank you, man. It was a terrible habit to pick up. Only reason I picked it up, I ended up moving to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Shout out to Tuscaloosa, and I couldn't. I got family down there. Yeah, and they're T-Town, man. And I ended up going down there, and I couldn't find no marijuana, bro, at all. So I asked my uncle, rest in peace. He gave me a Cool Mild, bro. I smoked this Cool Mild because I had so much of an urge to smoke some weed, and I kept asking him for like one of them each day. Next thing I know, I came back home, nigga. I'm smoking Newport 100s, bro. Shit, nigga. I don't know how. Bruh. I don't know how. Like I used to hear, like my mom smoked squares. So I know how. She used to be like, she ain't had no square. She'd be mad. Like that shit really affects you. Like this nicotine shit is really, really an addiction, bro. But then it was Obama's second term, his inauguration. We go out to Washington. I ain't had no squares, man. I go buy some from the store. The pack at this particular time were $10 a pack, bro. Sheesh, $10 a pack. I bought a more expensive right now. Yeah, they super high now. It's amazing. I buy a pack. End up just taking a stroll through the monuments. I get to walking up to Martin Luther King Monument. I had a cough, and I just threw my pack down on the floor and never picked up squares again, man.
I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of it.
I was sick of it, bro.
You say at the MLK Monument?
Yeah, man. I went up there. That's when they just built it, man. They just built it up. And I coughed, man, and my throat was hurt when I was coughing. I just threw them bitches down, bro.
Bro, shout out to the spirit of the king, man. Made you quit cigarettes for the rest of your life, man.
Rest in peace, man. Mr. Black History Month, people. Shout out to the king.
Man, fuck all that Black History Month. Like we get the whole everything every day.
Oh yeah, we supposed to get every day, but I,
I get it. I'm just fucking with you.
February come around. Look, Caucasians, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
So let me ask you,
nigga, give me all the gifts.
Let me.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
All that, nigga. Pay homage, nigga. Pay homage.
Come on in.
Hey, is that the new tradition for Black History Month? Like, just give a black person a gift.
Homage, nigga. Baby, gift, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
From here on out, we won't give. We started a new tradition here at Quality Minutes, man. Quality Minutes, hey, for the next 28 days in February, we want gifts, damn it. I don't give a fuck what it is. Give a black man a gift.
Give a black man a gift.
Give a black man a gift. Hashtag black man gifts February.
So
like
motherfucker said, right. Well, somebody seen you some chains. I fucked somebody up.
Beat their ass.
You said give him a gift. Hey, you ain't got to be specific.
I'm gonna have a gift for him too. I'm gonna have a gift as well to return.
You better not have that motherfucking return address on that boy. I tell you that guy. I'm gonna pull with them hands on my fists. Okay,
you're right.
Fist of fury.
Gift you these hands.
We too old to fight.
Black fist.
I ain't too old to give out these paws, Spence. I ain't too old to give out these paws.
Yeah, I get you for sure. That's gonna be always first and foremost.
A free paw giveaway.
Hey, so I was gonna ask. So this one more. So Black History Month, quality or I'm sick of it.
I gotta say quality. There's no way I can say I'm sick of it. I don't care if it's Black History Day. At least you know what I'm saying. It's there. So no, I'm not sick of that. Like I'm you know what? I'm in between. I'm sick of people putting the other races putting so much emphasis on it. It's like, all right, it's just like to me, what's the holidays? Oh, Valentine's Day. People like y'all arguing the day before, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, I hate you, I'm calling police. And then next day, oh, we sitting at this dinner. I didn't drop $600 on a meal.
$600
next day, one of us is locked up. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the only thing I don't like. I don't get it. It's like soon as February over.
That's right.
And then we short as it's 31 days, 30 days every other month.
But why do we have the month that has a massacre involved in it? Because Valentine's Day was a massacre, first and foremost. Why does it have to be in February when they represent Black people? Why? Why could have been a march?
The numbers we had, we should have massacred them. Man,
you ain't lying.
Numbers
actually,
we had off these six.
It aligned with Frederick Douglass's birthday and somebody else.
Look at Douglass.
Yeah. Carter G. Woodson. Yeah, Carter G. Woodson. It used to be Black History Week. It was like week or something, like Negro History Week or something. But it coincided with Frederick Douglass's birthday, so they end up doing February. So that's the reason why they did February. Shout out to Carter G. Woodson.
Shout out to Carter G.
Man. Shout out to Carter G. Woodson.
Yeah,
but man, that's crazy.
I asked that though. I asked it because like initially, you want to say quality, but I've heard some Black people say like, why should we just, why should it be confined to 1 month? Which makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Makes
like,
a lot of sense.
Just like Spence said, it shouldn't be a holiday or a special month for you to finally acknowledge our existence. Just like Valentine's Day shouldn't be just to take this one day for you to acknowledge your partner's existence. So, I get that too. You know what I mean?
And that's not why it was created.
And then they acknowledge our existence every goddamn day because they take our trends every goddamn day. Like that's the thing I don't understand. It'd be so many like
money, man,
semi-racist people.
No.
They be acting like they're afraid of us. They're afraid to come to our cities and all this. But then they're on the outskirts of the inner cities acting exactly like us, or try to at least. Like they try to duplicate our moves, how we act, all of that.
Hey, money, bro. It's always been. If you go back to enslavement, man, like enslavement was an economic structure, like it was a financial structure, bro, for making money. And the same goes for here. Like all them folks getting super famous on TikTok for doing dances they saw some little Black girl do, or you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't used to sell cars with 20-inch rims on them until 20 years ago.
None of that.
You know what I'm saying? Until hip hop culture made it.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
It's the bottom. It's money, man. Like, they want to make. You can make money off of us, but when it comes to like empowering us, financially and building
they gotta
wealth,
kill us then. Don't we get too smart?
Exactly.
They gotta kill us.
It's the bottom line, bro. It's the money.
What the other famous philosophers say, Benny the Butcher, they want to be a hustler, but they don't want the scabs and stitches. You know what I'm saying? They want to be black, but they don't want the shit that counts. They don't want it, bro. My nigga the Butcher, bro. Like,
shout out to the Butcher.
Yeah,
man.
That's for real though. That's real. Niggas want to be black. Niggas want to be black till you get treated black.
Exactly.
I got stories, bro. Going through Franklin, going to play basketball at Franklin Rag Club, bro. I see how detrimental that shit could have been to me. Like, man, bro. It's crazy.
So I felt it, you know what I'm saying, when you in college being an athlete, bro, you know what I'm saying? We just talked about playing football, man. You just really just a asset, you know what I mean? And you as valuable as what you can produce.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like Spence, I don't really know, what you went through in terms of like your relationship with the university, but like, I don't know, did the university hold you down after, you got into that trouble? Like, did what was that situation like?
Man, I can speak on it without saying names.
Okay.
They abandoned the players, bro. The situation, but you preach about being a man, teammate, family. You preach about it being more than football. Situation arise. I ain't saying other people ain't get themselves in the situation, but bro, for you, it's a business. I really learned it was a business that time.
Business.
Yeah.
It's a business, bro. They don't get, you was a commodity. That commodity got took. They got to get another commodity. Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's correct.
Life goes on, bro. Life goes on. But they drove us through campus, bro. They drove us through campus, bro. What the fuck we drove us through campus for?
Oh, so they can all see you? Oh, no, don't take us through campus.
Bro,
go to hell, university.
But
go to hell, university.
Them niggas, but that's why I'm glad these niggas getting paid, bro. They should have been getting paid because now it's like you got an incentive now. Because before they just get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? They threaten you, take away your state. They just threaten people with like one of my partner, bro. Dude, they're trying to make him choose between his education because he had to go to Mexico to do some further studies to get his degree, whatnot. And it was like, you either gonna play football or you gonna go to Mexico, bro. We're gonna take your scholarship, you go there. It's like, so you gonna make this man. And you already knew the situation. You knew what the situation was. But you made him change, made him make a decision. He made the right decision because it put him in the right positions now in life. But the fact you even did that, and I ain't no whistleblower. I ain't got no hard feelings because humans is humans. White people is white people. People that don't understand people is people who don't understand people. Period. Like, I can't be mad at the situation. It hurt, bro. It do hurt that you be just. They really don't care.
That's why, I talked about this before, and like I got no problem against like people who are fans of university, but like I've become less of a fan because I understand that experience, man, when it comes to like being a player and what's expected of players, and like when players are put in situations like that, often the university don't have a back like that. You know what I mean? So I understand that struggle. So that's why I'm like, I give kids grace. When you're 19, 20 years old, you playing in front of 100,000 people, man, that's a lot of pressure on top of everything else that is expected of you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I want you to enjoy. You know what I mean? It's just a tough life. It's a hard life, bro. It's a tough life, bro.
But and one thing, you know what, bro?
Go ahead, Spence.
Just to speak on it, it ain't that tough if your school is down for like, I feel like Alabama and them. Like when you see these Alabama, you see the people in the NFL, or I'm just saying Alabama because it just popped in my head. But like a lot of the major schools, when you see people graduated, say, offensive lineman from Alabama with master's degree in something, not this nigga played football. Mm-hmm. They evidently they school as far as that part of taking care to make sure that they are not only just playing football. They make it easy. I'm not saying they make it an easy ride, but you making sure, bro. A lot of universities ain't doing that, bro. If you not. And I'm not saying I was a superstar. It was a couple people that was superstars that they just threw to the side. And I felt more or less hurt for them. So I knew if they was getting tossed, I'm right behind them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
that is true.
You see the real world.
That is true.
The real world.
And in Tuscaloosa, like you say, man, a lot of those kids, they think as far as the schoolwork goes, like they are very intelligent young black men down there. Now, like you say, a lot of them might have needed help to get through. But the fact is they got through, and the university allowed them to get through. Like, you know what I'm saying? They helped them, tutors, whatever they needed to get through. So you are absolutely right on that. That's one thing I do respect about like places like Alabama, or LSU, or they're not just producing like they're killing the stereotype of you being a dumb athlete. Because you gotta do some work, motherfucker. You gotta do some work when you go down there. You can't just they gonna kind of sort of. Kind of sort of.
Some of these superstars, I know they ain't been to class.
I'm about to say they're gonna find somebody to go to class for, but they make sure you get out. Exactly. As long as they make sure you get out, that's all I give a shit about. You know what I'm saying?
And if you was to get into something, I feel like in the state with the university with that. The yellow, if you would have got some shit stuff down there or something, they might try to help town. People might try to help you out. But when you got everybody against you, including your town, you not winning and you black, bro.
You can't win like that, brother.
Your team got to be winning. If your team is losing,
you barbecue chicken, man. You barbecue
chicken. You ain't barbecue chicken. You burnt chicken, nigga. Barbecue chicken tastes good, nigga. You burnt,
right?
Nigga. If you ain't win, bro. You ain't got no sauce, nigga. They done overcooked you and you. They ain't showing no.
Trying to scrape the burn off, and it's
no love, bro. Bro, no love.
They be having you in the back of the squad here looking at your stats, like, nope, going downtown.
Come on, bro. Nope.
Hey,
10 carries for 25 yards.
That's it.
Going downtown, buddy.
That's it.
With a fumble.
Man.
And then I had that.
Gotta walk downtown.
Right before that, I had that.
Like our guests, I know our guests probably wondering, like, look, Chef Culture has been through some shit, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. The reason why he's for a reason. This man is blessed. Okay. He's blessed with black excellence. Like he is he is what Quality Minutes is all about. When it comes to hard work, dedication, getting back to where the fuck you got to get back to get your mind right. This man has been through every aspect of that. His life could have been taken away. You know what I'm saying? But he found a way to find a green pasture in that to get himself back on track.
Right.
That's why we have Chef Culture here, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all wondering why all these side like stories might be going on? It's because this man has been through a lot of shit. And he's here to talk about it. That's why he's here. So clap it up one more time for Chef Culture. Clap it up for me.
Hey man, listen, I gotta say too, man, I'm super proud of you, bro. Like honestly, I ain't gonna hold you, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been my guy for a minute, bro. And I know you what you've been through. But beyond that, man, like, you know, so we just came a long way, bro. We were some young clowns back in the day, bro. We were some clowns back in the day. But to see, you know what I'm saying?
Stories for days.
I know.
Cross that line. You ain't gonna cross that line.
Hey man, relax. Hey, relax. I was ready to cross that line. You hear me?
Dog. Hey, bro, it was, man, dog. I tell my nephew all the time, bro, ain't too many people, I'm telling you, shout out to Coach T and the rest of the coaches, even though they was kind of inexperienced dealing with the talent they had. But, bro, I tell my nephew, bro, we would destroy. I won in Vegas, we destroy any high school out here. Bishop Gorman the one that people talk the most, they go traveling on. But, bro, destroy a lot more schools, bro. We was at it. We was at each other's throat, but I feel like we didn't. Some people got in some scraps outside. Tyrell Tony got in some scraps outside of got some scraps outside, Tony. But we was together, bro. Like we was together, bro. If somebody got into it in that parking lot or we was out somewhere, some niggas would have skated. Because I see some niggas take off and we got in some stuff, but most of them, we standing together, bro. And I respect, I keep thinking about that. Like I ain't gonna lie. When we all met at the beginning of the pandemic, shit was surreal. Like it was surreal.
Used to give me some shit. They used to talk about my high school being a ghetto bunch. Okay, Southfield let them niggas.
Nigga, don't go
they
there.
Used to be on some tip. Y'all used to be on tip. Okay, I never even used to see Speedy on that tip at first until he gets to get with the Bob Squad niggas, and y'all used to. I had to be ready. Like it wasn't even no ifs, ands, or buts, because y'all go party at places y'all knew Southfield's gonna be at. Southfield to see y'all coming in. And it'll just be a melee. Like, you know what? Like, fuck it, let's go.
A lot of stuff friction with these fools too. He's like, they ain't go party in South. Like, we go party at the intro fest. Niggas like you from Southfield, niggas thinking be soft. It's like, all right.
Soft, yeah.
I'm gonna show you nigga like, it ain't nothing soft about me.
They learned.
Like, intro fest was the intro. Oh man, do y'all remember intro fest?
I don't know.
I don't remember intro fest, man.
I just knew Detroit school had us fucked up in OA. Like, look, hey, don't come over here with that shit. Like, you know, because we respect y'all, respect us the same way.
That's it.
Niggas will get the same type of hand. About same type of hands.
Man, people just mad disrespectful though. Like, but yeah, I mean, we was. To me, we was down for each other. I respect it. Like that's why we was close. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we still talk today. You know what I'm saying? From time to time, you got a group going on. It's legit, bro. Like for sure. Like we don't talk every day, but for sure, brothers though.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. I didn't have any brothers growing up. You know what I'm saying? Greg was my first brother. We met in 5th grade, man, and then I connected with y'all in high school, man. We definitely had a unique situation because not only were we just super cool, man, but we were a talented bunch of guys. Like, I mean, we guys that went to D1 schools, Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, University of Michigan, Michigan State. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cats went Norfolk State, St. Fran. Like we went to college to play sports, bro, and we had a lot of talent, man. So I appreciate you, man. But definitely, Chef, bro, I gotta say I appreciate you, brother, man, because again, man, you doing some good work, man, and I look forward to what's to come and the projects that are coming up, bro. You're a smart guy, and I know
Greenfield and 7 Mile. Sorry, I had to get that out. Greenfield, I was looking for that shit. Greenfield 7 Mile. Oh man, all right, yeah. But
what is that? What's on Greenfield and 7 Mile?
The intro festival. I was talking about that spot. I gotta remember that place.
We probably went there before, man. We used to go to so many places.
One way in, one way out, bro. That's it. And that was the doorway. That was it. One way in, one way out. No back doors, no nothing.
Over there by the Burger King?
Yeah, right on the corner. It's off main road. Somehow was named Greenfield was Greenfield was main road. Somehow was yeah. And the what you call it? I know we gotta go, but what's that place? The VA. Ooh,
VFW?
The VFW.
Hey, dog, my sister threw her baby shower at that joint, bro. That's where my nephew's baby shower was, nigga, at the VFW. I ain't been in there since we went.
I done seen some real jit battles back in the
bro. I done seen gunfights in the parking lot at the VFW, bro.
I didn't see niggas sleeping in the parking lot. I didn't see niggas sleeping at the parking lot. And you like, hey, I think let's go. Hey, like, but yeah, them was some wild times, bro.
It was some wild times, man. Wild times, bro.
St. Andrews, definitely, bro.
American Legion. American. Shout out to the Legion.
What you know about the River Rock? What you know about the River
Rock? $2 Tuesdays. Come on, bro.
Hey, you better before 11:30.
Oh
man.
We always leave with some quality music recommendations, man. What you listen to? What can we what should we listen to?
Oh man, when you said at the beginning, I was thinking about it because I don't want to say the Russ because you already put me on that, so I know you didn't say it. That Russ album is that's what I've been just listening to like recently. Of course, is that Styles P album.
Oh, okay.
I mean, bro,
I rock with Styles,
bro.
Yeah, let me know what Styles.
Shout out to the Ghost.
Dog, that out, hey, he be going, oh man. But that's about. I mean, that one. What else I'm listening? I ain't got no good shit.
I gotta go check in on a Style show.
I like what's the name? Got one the Stony Montana, but it's Jay Stone.
Mm-hmm. I fuck with Jay Stone too.
If you listen to stuff like that,
I rock with Jay Stone too. For sure.
Hey, I gotta give shout out to my nigga Young Blue. Hey, he be having me in the crib, nigga. Like I be wondering, like all my exes, like man, I'm a fool. Like even my girl now, bro. I be like, he be having me in here having these thoughts. Like he got man. Hey, I shout out to Young Blue, bro. We going in the young man draws. Nigga, like, hey, he going in.
All right. What's about you, G? What you on, man?
Right now, I'm listening to. Gotta go to my nigga Esco Nostradamus, man, for this Magic album he got out with Hit Boy.
Yeah,
that's one. I'm listening to what's the name of this motherfucking album? I'm listening to a Detroit artist as well. I've been on my Detroit shit lately, man.
Yeah, right.
I have to. I listen to some Blade.
His GT. It's called Money Counter Music.
Okay.
Money Counter Music Volume 1. It's pretty nice, man. Shout out to GT doing it for the city. And also that last Rick Ross album was pretty nice. I got a shout out to Ross.
The very last one?
Yeah, it's brand new one he had. He got a brand new one out. Ross is talking kind of crazy on there.
Richer than I ever been. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's good riding music. I can't close out, man. I gotta say, my man, Super Tecmo Bo, man. I got Boldy James and that last Boldy James.
Oh, I just looked at it. I don't know why I ain't say that. It's like literally right here.
Boldy.
when you sent me that, I'm like, I don't know why you say that. It's sitting here right in the damn key.
Hey, listen, Boldy and Alchemist, man.
My nigga Bojack be talking crazy, man. That is a hell of a combination right there. It reminds me. It reminds me of how he had that collaborations with Mobb Deep. Like it's that kind of flavor they two got type. Bodie Alchemist. I can't wait till this Tanner Talk 4 come out though.
His sound is so him, bro. Like that Bodie from it's so him, bro. Like it's crazy. Man.
Nobody sounds like him, man.
Nobody.
No, I'm glad you sent me that. I don't know why I ain't thinking that first, but that's right there for sure.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie though, man. I be concerned about Boldy, man, because his raps be sounding way too specific, bro. I'm like, wait a minute,
he don't be lying. The nigga don't be lying.
Hey, when he be calling out the streets though, like when he be calling out the streets for him. I've been back to the city in a minute, but some of them streets, it's been going down for a long time.
It takes you right back to them streets, like, oh shit,
like
that's
bro,
how you
I was
be
on
knowing,
7
bro.
Mile and Ryan with the pack in the trunk. Like, wait a minute, call me in 19. Like, wait a minute.
I was right there 15 minutes ago, Bodie. I know it's still going down there. I know it's still going down.
So but that's to me, that's authenticity, bro. The only niggas from only people from the city gonna understand. They gonna know he talking that shit for sure.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be specific when we hear it. Like, did he just?
I just want the. It's funny that people in the city don't receive him as they should yet because
they don't.
No, because
I do be asking niggas and they ain't heard of him.
He got a different style than most Detroit rappers. Detroit rap has a certain style, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? When you listen to dudes like, Icewear and dudes like you know what I'm saying?
GT, they all different.
They all got like certain kind of, but his style is different, I think.
Because when I went to the Griselda experience, I think it was maybe 2 years ago now, right before the pandemic, and Bodie came out. A lot of people who in the crowd didn't even know this nigga was one of us. Like, nigga, that's Bodie. Nigga, that nigga lives here. Like, he is a Detroit native, bro. Like, they didn't even know who he was. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Shout out to Speedy. He put me on Bodie from day one. Like, shout out, because I definitely wouldn't have found that nigga.
You got
bars, from there, I've been listening to everything. Like, I mean, that opened the gateway, bro, to all that Griselda, bro. Shout out to Speedy for that one. Like, for sure. Like,
hey, man. Shout out to Griselda,
man. And he from I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been trying to find somebody. I'm not knocking no Detroit rapper, bro. Like, never. But that just, man, I don't know if the sound was ever me, bro. But when this dude come on the mic, I can literally play that super techno bowl back to back to back.
Yeah.
Like, but you know what's crazy now, Spence? You've been gone for a while from the city, man. It's Speedy as well as too. Like, and I'm from the city. I'm still in the city, and it's still it hasn't hit me as it should. But nowadays, even the Bodie side of the rap game, and even the PZs and shit, this shit is becoming a nationwide shit now. Like, Detroit music is all around now, bro. Mm-hmm. And the same stuff that we were steering away from, they want to really listen to. That is the culture now. Like, people are taking our stuff and trying to make it sound like theirs now. And it's like, they are really influential out here in these streets, bro. That's why I've been tapping in back into the city music now, because I feel like I got to do my part, because these young boys is talking crazy out here, bro. Oh, yeah. They just P-E-Z-Z-Y.
Okay, it's P-Z.
A nigga named GT, Icewear, Vezzo, Babyface, Ray.
Hold on, nigga, you going too fast.
Oh, my bad. PZ is the main guy.
But that's not. Listen, that's not crazy though, because if you really think about it, man, Detroit has always been super influential when it comes to music. When you talk about Motown, like even going back to Motown, but even like gospel music, like some of the greatest gospel singers come out of Detroit. The Winans family, the Clark sisters, man. Like, we have been influencing music. Eminem, Royce, like. They
very influential.
I would say Eminem, Royce, man, around that time, B12, like they revolutionized like lyrics around that time, like the late 90s, bro. They was rapping.
Royce had a post maybe less than a month ago talking about that shit. Like, man, for the new up and coming guys, like I gotta show y'all respect, because y'all come from where I come from and y'all doing y'all thing. So, people outside gonna put them against each other. Like, well, they're not as lyricists as I am. But no, they Detroit niggas. That's his balls. Like, he gotta pass the torch, like, because they making moves, bro. They making moves, man. These young boys making moves, man. I love to see that shit, man.
Well, listen, man. LiveQualityMinutes.com, bro.
Like, subscribe, share Quality Minutes podcast. Live Quality Minutes.
Yes.
And it's all about making every minute count.
Every minute.
Life is about making every minute count. You think of that, you think Quality Minutes. You know what I'm talking about? Never forget it, ladies and gentlemen.
So take care of your community and take care of yourself, man. Make every minute count, man. Chef Culture, man, we appreciate you, dude, man, for dropping in and kicking with us for a minute, bro. Hey, we look forward to all the great things you're going to do, man. We look forward to connecting on the business tip, man. Y'all give it up. Quality Minutes Podcast, man.
Anytime you want to. Also, before we leave, Chef Culture, anytime you want to cook up my cool gray 11s, man, I am down for the cause, bro. Cause these bitches is fresh. Cook up some cool gray 11s. These bitches are ready. These bitches are ready for some fried chicken right now, bro. Yeah, you hear me? They are ready for some fried chicken right now, bro.
I need you to cook me up some Stacey Adams, dog. I need some.
Hey, bro, man. I'm not gonna cook no Stacey Adams.
All right, but
I'm definitely working on some old shit for sure.
All right, we out, y'all.